Assalamu alaikum, this is Ataur Rahman. I'd like to welcome all of you to the online class of Full Study Senior Alim Madrasa. So today I am going to talk about English first paper for Alim class. So let's see the picture. You see here the tiger, here the forest and river. Let's go to the main topic. So I'd like to request you at first to follow the picture and think what will be the appropriate title of the lesson. Here we see the tiger and here you see the forest. What may be the topic? Let's see. Today we are going to talk about Unit 12 and Lesson 4. The topic is threats to tigers of mangrove forest. You see here different types of Royal Bengal tigers in different situations, and we can see the different activities of Royal Bengal tigers. It definitely indicates that we are going to talk about the condition of Royal Bengal tigers in the mangrove forest. We see here in the hand there are so many animals, birds, plants. That means we are living all together with animals, with plants, with birds. This is called biodiversity. When all the living things live together or stay together. Now I'd like to describe the learning outcomes of the lesson. At the end of the lesson, that means at the end of the class, you will be able to discuss the present condition of tigers, and you will be able to explain the cause of tiger extinction in the Sundarbans, that means the mangrove forest, and you will be able to analyze this retreating of Sundarbans, and finally you will get the word meanings of some unknown or new words. That means you will develop your vocabulary. Let's see the picture once again. Here the scenery is different. We see a dead tiger on the bank of the sea or river. That is exactly, this is a dead tiger. So let's go to the next slide. We can see the condition of the Royal Bengal tigers. That means the slide indicates in the past condition and the present condition. You see in the past, in the picture, the Royal Bengal tigers, they were playing, they were fighting, and in these pictures we see the Royal Bengal tigers in their family with their kids. But here the Royal Bengal tiger, it's a lonely one. That means it's alone, helpless. Okay. So from this picture we can easily understand there is a difference between the past condition of the Royal Bengal tigers and the present condition of the Royal Bengal tigers. So let's go to the next slide. What the picture indicates. Here a Royal Bengal tiger, that means a tiger is killed and it's divided into two parts. That means the tigers are in danger. So this is the topic of threats to the tigers of mangrove forest. This picture definitely indicates the helpless situation or helpless condition of Royal Bengal tigers of the mangrove forest. Here is another helpless condition. At present, the tiger, it's been caught by two people. It's been killed. And now, what will happen with this tiger, we know it very well. They will cut it and they will take the parts of the tiger and they will sell it, and that means they will use it. So what message does the picture indicate? This is the picture of mangrove forest. We see here the mangrove forest is losing its beauty. The area of mangrove forest is decreasing. Here you see this is the mangrove forest, but there actually we have lost the trees of the mangrove forest. The next slide. Already we have got the idea about the present condition of the mangrove forest and the Royal Bengal tigers. Here the question, what increases the vulnerability of mangrove? Suppose this is the mangrove forest in the picture. If we see, we will easily understand storm. This is one of the natural calamities. This is also responsible for the vulnerability of mangrove forest. The second one is the salinity. You can easily understand the word salinity from the picture, because when the soil faces the scarcity of water, and next you see here the rise sea level. That means when the sea level rises or increases, this is also another reason to destroy the mangrove forest. And another one, you will see cutting trees. That means we are cutting down the trees indiscriminately. So this is also another reason for the damaging of mangrove forest. These are the reasons altogether are making the mangrove forest vulnerable. That's a different picture. We see here a map. This is the map of Sundarbans. Just try to find out this picture. What can you see here? You see, this is the line. This is the Sundarban area. It's divided into two parts. One part is in our area, that means in our country, and another part is in India. You see, the larger part, that means the larger portion of this Sundarban is in our part. We are so lucky to have the larger one. And the rest of the part is in India. So definitely we are proud of our Sundarbans. Now let's see the vocabulary, that means the new words. When you will try to read the passage from your textbook, I think if we discuss this vocabulary, it will help you to read this passage and to get the meaning from the textbook. You see the first word, we have actually used the word natural. You will see the word in your textbook, in the passage, natural. So what can we see, or what do you think the word natural mean? The word natural, it's an adjective here, in this context. And you see the picture, that means it's original. It comes from nature. It comes from actually something which comes naturally, which is original one, not artificial. Next one, this is degradation. So what does the word degradation mean? The word degradation in this context, in this passage, it's a noun. And you see the picture, degradation means damaging something, destruction of something. And this is called destruction. So degradation means destruction, damaging, that means loss of something. Next word is increase. What does the word increase mean? If we see, we can easily understand. This is actually used as a verb here in this text, in this story or in this passage. And you see, what does the word increase means? Increase means it's growing up, it's rising. That means the number of something or the amount of something is increasing. That means it's growing. Enhance. Next word, majestic. What does the word majestic mean, or it refers to? The word majestic refers to this one. It's used as an adjective here in this text, in this lesson. So this is the word majestic, means something royal, something just like a king, something related to the kingship. The last one, storm. What do you think about a storm? A storm is a word, is a noun here, and you see the picture. Here is storm. We can actually, if we say some words, that means cyclone, tornado, and so many things we know. This is also one of the actually powerful natural calamity. So this is cyclone, tornado, all things are called storm. Okay, we have also so many words in this text. Try to read the text and try to find out the meaning of the words, what the words indicate in this context. Now I have some questions. What are the effects of the destruction of mangrove forest. We have already got the idea, we have already known that our mangrove forest is getting destroyed. We are losing this mangrove forest, our great asset, day by day. But what are the effects? If we lose this mangrove forest, if the forest is destroyed, what will happen next? Suppose this is mangrove forest. If this mangrove forest is destroyed, or if we lose this mangrove forest, what will happen? There will be crisis of food for wild animals, especially the Royal Bengal tigers. And next, there will be shortage of tiger habitation. The tigers will lose the living place. And then what will happen? Tigers will enter into the villages because tigers will lose their habitation and they will be killed. Or the tigers will kill people, or people will kill tigers. And if this thing happens continuously, the day will come, the number of tigers will be decreasing, and we will be so sorry that we will lose this, our wild asset, wild animals, Royal Bengal tiger. Now, I would like to give you some question. Already we have discussed so many points from our text. What can we evaluate? That means you see the picture here. My first question is tiger increasing or decreasing in mangrove forest? What do you think? Okay, so that's the answer. Yes, the number of tiger is decreasing. Then the second one, you see the image, the picture. This is the picture of mangrove forest. So the question is the area of mangrove forest expanding or retreating? Definitely the word expanding and retreating are antonyms. So the answer is retreating because the area is not expanding. Day by day we are destroying the forest, we are using the forest for our own purpose, and we are destroying the areas of mangrove forest. So this is retreating. The next question. You see the map here. Once again, the question is, most of the part of mangrove forest is in Bangladesh or in India? Definitely we are so lucky, already we have got the idea that yes, this is Bangladesh. And the next question, you see the picture here. If we see the picture and we get the question and answer, the question is, which factors increase the vulnerability of mangrove forest? Can you remember which factors we discussed? So many factors that are responsible for the vulnerability of mangrove forest. Yes, storm, extreme natural events, that means cyclone or a storm, then rise in the sea level and increased salinity. So all things together, these are affecting the mangrove forest and the Sundarbans. So dear students, I'd like to thank all of you for watching this class. See you once again with a new lesson, with a new topic. Assalamu alaikum.